My name is Kirsten and I am the teacher.
My name is Kat and I'm the athlete.
Racket sports. Striking. Picture of in-reach bell ball on string, bell tennis ball, large birdie, bell ping pong ball, bell wristlet, racket, tactile racket sports striking diagram, artist's figurine.
In this video, we are going to be talking about the general racket sports skill of striking. The information shared in this video can be applied to all racket sports and should be adapted as appropriate for each individual sport. In our subsequent videos, we will talk more about how to apply these skills for specific racket sports such as tennis, ping pong, and badminton. But in this video, we will be talking about the skill in general.
Use a tactile diagram to demonstrate the movement.
So Kat, we are going to start in our bottom left corner, and you can find the first person in our tactile diagram if you want to find them with your hands.
Over on the
far left. Here we have the tennis racket, and the person is standing in an athletic stance. Their knees are slightly bent and their feet are about shoulder width apart. And for this is our forehand. And so they're starting with their palm facing towards the net. In this diagram, the person is right-handed, so they have the racket in their right hand, but if you're left-handed, you can hold the racket in your left hand. Okay, so I'm going to come over onto your right side. They swing, and then it's going to bounce over the net.
Use an artist's figurine with the athlete to demonstrate the movement.
I would like you to form the artist figurine into that forehand position that we had just talked about with their feet shoulder width apart, and then we can talk through all of the different parts.
Kat is moving the artist's figurine into the forehand position.
Okay, so I'm going to turn their palm out a little bit so that their palm is facing the net in front of them. And then can you show me with that left hand where that left hand will finish after they strike the ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the right hand goes all the way up because they followed through with the swing, and the right hand is towards the left shoulder.
Use tactile modeling to demonstrate the movement.
So I am left-handed, so I'm going to hold the tennis racket in my left hand. I have my feet shoulder width apart, and you can feel that I have a little bend in my knees if you want to feel my knee really quickly.
Yes, I'm on your right side, putting my hand on your knee now.
Nice. Yeah, and you can feel it's a little bit of a bend, but I'm not bending down so far like I'm sitting in the chair. And I want you to feel my feet and feel how my heels are up off of the ground a little bit. Okay, I'm going to come around to your right side.
Awesome.
And
I'm coming around to your left.
Perfect. And then you can put one hand on my elbow and one hand on my shoulder of my left arm, and you can feel how I swing
touching
through.
Your shoulder and your elbow.
Great. So I bounce and I swing and I finish with the racket up to my right.
Use a variety of equipment to make the skill accessible for the athlete.
In my hands, I have 3 different types of implements that can be used for racket sports. The first is our birdie, which we'll talk more about when we talk about badminton. Then we also have our ping pong ball, which is a standard ping pong ball that has rattles inside, little ball bearings. And then finally, we have our bell tennis ball, which is the same size as a standard tennis ball. Sometimes they're a little bit larger, and inside it has a bell or some rattles to make it audible. So now, Kat, what we're going to do is I have 4 tennis balls in my hands. We're going to pretend that we have a net out to my left, to your right when you're facing me, and you're going to let the ball bounce, and then you're going to swing and hit. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Great. You can grab your racket.
Racket is in my hand.
Perfect.
Position is assumed.
Excellent. I'm going to hand you a tennis ball. You are going to drop it on the ground right about where I'm knocking, and that will give you a space to, it'll bounce, and then you'll swing and hit.
Oh, okay.
Kat bounces the ball and swings the racket.
Nice job.
The skill should increase in difficulty as the athlete progresses.
So now we are going to talk about tennis or any racket sports backhand, and I'm going to show you our tactile diagram. In our tactile diagram on the far left, you can feel that as opposed to having his palm facing the net or whatever is the center for any of our racket sports, there is the back of his hand, hence a backhand, is facing the net. His elbow starts bent and then it will swing away from his body, the exact opposite as we did for forehand. I will hand you a ball. You're good to let it bounce.
Okay.
Cat bounces the ball and swings the racket.
Oh, missed that one.
No problem. So what I think happened on that one is you want to swing through. And even if you get a good swing but miss the ball, that's building our foundational skills, and that's a good skill to work on. All right.
Be patient. It may take several attempts for the athlete to progress in the skill.
So that was an overview of our racket sports striking skills. These skills can be applied to any racket sports, including tennis, badminton, ping pong, and any others that someone might do in PE or even recreationally. With good communication and fully accessible equipment as well as a patient teacher, racket sports can be made accessible for all students.
For more, visit the Sports Adaptations page at www.nwaba.org. Thank you for watching. Slide of NWABA logo.